Yeah. We're live on the Next Level Show. We're back. Do we got our guest on the line?
Yeah, what's up? It's Alisha.
What's good with you? I'm gonna go ahead and give you a second just to introduce yourself to all the people.
Okay. My name is Alisha. I'm the first lady of 1.8. Been doing this for about 7 years now. From Philly, born and raised. If you're from here, you know me. If not, you'll get to know me.
Alright, that's what's up. When did you first start doing your thing?
Can you repeat that question, please?
I said, when was it that you first started, doing your thing, getting into the music and the writing?
I started when I was about 16 years old as a part of the German Poetry Festival, which was basically an event that brought together different high schools in the Germantown area.
Okay.
And that's how it all started. Like, I always was like a writer, but I never was like a spoken word artist per se.
Uh-huh.
So that's how the whole performance thing started.
All right, that's what's up. And so you said that's how you first got into it. Is that how you ran into On Point Inc.?
Actually, On Point Inc. started in about 2000. Not started in 2008, but my senior year of high school, I met Lindo, which was one of the members of On Point Inc.
Mm-hmm.
And we was writing, we was having sessions. He actually was holding a poetry workshop at my high school. So when I graduated that year, I went to CCP, and that's when, I linked up with Steve and Royal, a.k.a. Black Cancer,
right.
And On Point Inc. started, and it was a friendship thing. And also our other member, Marquise, it was like all in the spoken word poetry club. We stood, we went to events, and we was basically a group. We just had to make it official.
All right, yeah, that's what's up. And you also write too. So tell people a little bit about, your experience with writing.
I started writing in middle school, about 6th, 7th grade. That basically started because my brother, he used to rap or whatever, and he used to write like the corniest raps. My brother is deceased now, but he used to like write the corniest raps, and I always thought it was funny when I'm like, he could write these corny raps, and I could write, my little verses or whatever. But I would come up with these little poems and these like little love poems or just like a lot of metaphoric poems, and I still have old books from like middle school.
Oh yeah. Oh, you still got everything in the backlog?
Yeah, I have stuff from middle school. I have stuff from high school. Now I just like basically write on my phone because it's accessible. So I'm like something pop in my head. I got it on my notepad, but I keep all my gibberish written down in my books.
All right, that's what's up. So tell us, why do you describe your style as shut up and listen? I
mean, for people that don't know me, they generally think like I'm quiet, which I'm not at all. So, like, I'll come on stage, I might have a calm demeanor, and then once I start talking, or once, I either don't use a mic or I do, you automatically like, you shut up and listen because I'm saying something that you need to hear. So
that's what's up. Is there any preparation that you take before doing a performance, or do you just go right into it?
Sometimes I do go right into it, depending, but generally I like to feel the audience out. Most performers are like that. No matter what you do, you could be a singer, a rapper, poet, whatever. You like to feel the audience out and get the vibe from the audience. And generally that decides like what type of piece I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna go up here and start off with a joke.
Okay.
If I'm gonna just go into my piece and try to hit everybody hard. So generally I like to feed off the audience. And when I go on stage, I never noticed how often that I did this, but I like do this every time I go on stage. I bow my head, I have my hands clasped, and then that's just me getting myself into my piece before I start.
All right, that's what's up. That's an interesting, pre-game strategy too. I haven't heard anybody, come on here and say that yet. But I like that. You fill out the crowd, and that'll even determine how you do your set.
Right. That's why a lot of times, like, I don't know, like, spoken word artists say it all the time, but even rappers, like most hip-hop artists and rappers, and I don't know how often singers do it, but if you feel like, I'm the type of person, I feel like the crowd is Friday, if y'all looking down and out from having a long week, I'm going to get y'all hyped and let y'all know it's Friday, like, put a smile on your face, you about to get paid.
I hear that. Right.
It depends. It all depends on the audience. So if they're in a bad mood, you want to, boost that mood. If they're in a good mood, you want to make that good mood great. So
I hear that. Okay. Now, would you say that do you have a favorite performance that you've done? Like, was there ever one performance that it was like, man, I did the thing on that one?
I don't really have a favorite performance, but I know, like in 2009, we took the very, very, very first community college. So if anybody don't know, I used to attend community college in Philadelphia. I graduated as of December 2012, and like everything was very incorporated with the spoken word poetry club. So we took the first slam team from community college in Philadelphia to a competition, and we performed. And in that competition, I did one of my pieces, which was entitled "Poetic Justice." And I think I went up there like, "Look, I don't care how y'all feel. I'm gonna do this. You could feel me. You don't have to feel me." And I delivered that piece. And afterwards, I got like a lot of good feedback. So
that's what's up.
I guess that was one of my best moments, delivering that piece and getting the feedback from it.
All right, that's what's up. Is it easy to work around all men? Seeing as though you the first lady, like
Right.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, our history, they all my homies, like we family. So I don't really have a problem with it. Like, we've had conversations where, they were male dominant, but if I want to push my point, and you can ask me, I need to get a point across. It's going to get across. So, just being the only female in a group, like, we family, so it don't really feel like that. You just feel like you're in a family atmosphere. You're chilling with all of the people for years. So,
all right, that's what's up.
That's how I always feel.
Okay, and have you been collabing with other spoken word artists, or even like different genres, lately?
I haven't recently done any albums with other spoken word artists, besides like people in my. And then the other thing is, I'm more so trying to work on my CD, which is in the works. I want to have like a exact vision and release for that. So I haven't really been trying to do anything brand new. I just been trying to tighten up old stuff, going to work with my team and everything. And the only person that I have worked with outside of my team, which is really still inside of my team, is Whitney, which is one of my best friends. Like, she's always been around as well. So she's not a member of 1.8, but she's definitely a member of family. So that's one artist that I've worked with outside of the actual 1.8 team.
Okay. Now, is there any more details you can give us about this CD that you got coming up?
No details. But the tracks that I sent you, most likely they will be on the CD. But I just want to have a clear idea before I put all it out there, All
right, I hear that. Now, tell the people, because I noticed you do some community activism, so tell the people a little bit about, the community work that you do.
Right. Always look at, like, we blessed with life, and to give back is always, like, one of the best things we can do. Even if you can't financially, always say, I'm going to donate this. You can always donate your time.
Sure.
And, from high school up to now, I've always volunteered with different organizations, and most of my jobs have been in community type organizations. I am intending on working in behavioral health, and my main goal with that is, there's a lot of people out here on the streets who don't have family to turn to, or their mind state is messed up where they wouldn't even know to find. So I want to be the person who help get to them and help them find themselves and put them in a better position.
All right, I feel that. That's a positive message right there too, because like you said, people might not have the money, but you can always, give some time.
Yeah.
So lastly, before we wrap up, tell us about that award you won in 2009.
In 2009, it was like a whim thing. I'm not a big person on like awards and stuff like that, but I'm like, look, I can use the money on books or something like that. So I submitted a couple pieces, and I submitted about 3 pieces, and this was for the community college. I can't even think of the name of the magazine, but anyway, I wanted to do the Stark Award for my poem, and it was pretty cool because I'm like, yo, that's what's up. I got I got an award for what I do, what my passion is. So it wasn't like, I did this, that. I'm like, oh, it's cool. I got honored for something that I let it do. So that's always good money.
Yeah, definitely. And congratulations to you on that. So you say you got the CD coming up. You gonna be publishing some books?
Yeah, I currently have my chapbook Gemini available for sale. It is not currently available online, but if you link up with me and you in the area, or I can actually ship it to you as well. But I have my book, which is entitled Gem and I, and it's available for sale now. I still have copies.
Definitely check that out.
Yeah.
All right. Now let people put your websites and stuff out there where people can contact you, and maybe the email if they want to get at you about getting a copy of that book.
Okay. First of all, my email is alishad0619@yahoo.com. I am also on Facebook, and it's www.facebook.com/This Is On Point. That is my fan page. If you link up with that page, you can link up to my personal page and also my group page.
Okay.
So if you get one page, you'll get the rest, basically.
I hear that. All right, and you got a Twitter for the folks?
I do have a Twitter. My Twitter is BooLove2008. If you have any questions about their name, I always thought it was cute to Boo Love, and that was the year that I was doing it for all the people that never understood it. So it's BOOLOVE2008.
All right, that's what's up.
I am also on Instagram as well under that same name, so you get to see my pictures and everything.
All right, cool. Well, make sure y'all check her out. She's doing big things in Philly. And before that CD drop, make sure you come through the show. We'll talk about that in more detail when you ready to release the details, all right?
Exactly.
All right, no doubt. All right, well, thanks for taking time out doing this interview, and we'll check you out.
No problem. Thank you.
All righty.